This is what the wicked are like, always free from care. They go on amassing wealth. Surely in vain I have kept my heart pure, and I have washed my hands in innocency. All day long I have been afflicted. Every morning brings new punishment. If I have spoken out like that, I would have betrayed your people. When I tried to understand all this, it troubled me deeply. Psalms 73, verses 13 through 17. Here's the problem. If you're really smart and you know a lot of scripture and you are a leader of men when it comes to the word, if you get disheartened, you bring down everyone else. If you lose faith, everyone else loses faith. It's one thing for a naive believer, someone not educated in the word, someone who is not particularly good at the word to lose faith. They don't bring down anyone in their foolishness. But someone who is wise can bring down many people. So how do you actually deal with the pain? How do you actually deal with the sadness? Because it's far more lonely not being able to having to be able to suffer in loneliness than it is to being able to suffer with a group, period. So even though I don't want people who have bad doctrine to speak into my ears, because it requires me to go into Columbo mode and to extract every one of their words out of my head, period. I also don't really want to speak my despair into some young, foolish Christian's mind, put them in a worse position than me, and cause harm to the Christian family, which further isolates me in my pain, period. What do you do? What do you do? Job's companions, at the end of the day, were not helpful, but Job's companions were very compassionate towards Job, and they did know something about the Word, about God, and they were concerned enough to fast with him 7 days, which I doubt many of you would fast with your friends 7 days. So what's the answer to this? When I tried to understand all this, it troubled me deeply till I entered the sanctuary of God, then understood their final destination. Surely you place them on slippery ground, you cast them down into ruin. How suddenly are they destroyed, completely swept away by terror? They are like a dream when one awakes. When you arise, Jehovah, you will despise them as fantasies. And no doubt, the Lord will make a distinction between the righteous and the wicked, between those who serve him and those who do not. The last part was from Malachi. The first part was from Psalms 37, 16 through 20. That being said, until I enter into the sanctuary, until you receive the vision, until you receive the comfort from the Lord, even my words will not pull you from the deepest parts of the darkness. You have to commune with God. No matter how smart you are, it doesn't matter. This is part one of my series, and I'm expecting God to reveal part two to me or die. I haven't received anything yet. I haven't received a vision of what to do, but how far I've gotten so far, period.